Hello, this is the Rebirth podcast, episode 7, October 7th, 2014. And I'm your host, Zayn. With me, we have Kren, Oz, Coolman, BCG, Zelos, and me.
I think I'm just gonna
Hello,
log
Yami.
out so you guys
Everyone-
don't have me
Not
anymore.
me! And Yami. Yami's here too.
Notice me, Senpai.
Notice me, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yami doesn't count.
Yeah.
He wasn't here when I made. Or he wasn't present when I was making the list, so he doesn't get an introduction.
No, fuck Yami.
Just a giant like amount of exposition on him.
For you.
All right, so let's quickly move on to the Rebirth pack updates.
Okay. So, what
Zelos,
updates are there?
You probably know the most about this, so if you wanna.
Sure. We've added a few extra mods to the mod pack. First one is Apple Core, and that will let you see food saturation levels and what each food will give you in hunger bars, which is kind of nice. A couple other mod packs use it, like the Gray and Skies, I think, and Crash Landing.
Does the Grains guys use it? I didn't know that.
Maybe they don't.
Oh,
I
I mean,
know
just
it's in Crash Landing, but it's
yeah.
not.
The last time I played a Grain Against Skies, I don't think he did, but that was
It's
a while ago.
definitely in Crash Landing.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually played a Guardian Sky?
I
You
did,
didn't
I
just
did.
log in and call it good?
I logged in, and then Sus and Yami were doing something with somebody else. Remember Yami? We had that island.
But anyway.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we added Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones Edition since he finally updated it. And that will be very nice. Also, some updated mods were Blood Magic. There's no change logs available, so I can't tell you what was changed in that. Ender IO got updated, and the major change in that one is they removed any Buildcraft energy from their conduits. So, no MJ anymore over Ender IO conduits. Forestry got updated, and it now uses RF in its machines, which is very nice. NEI plugins got updated, and that might fix the NEI problems that we've been having on the server and in the single player. Also, in single player, we fixed the nether quartz problem.
Good.
There was a misconfiguration on the COFH ore generation, and I fixed it. So
Good job,
actually works
Zealous.
Zealous,
Good guy, Zealous.
Would you like to maybe talk about some future updates that might be coming?
Oh, didn't we do Thaumcraft too?
Thaumcraft was updated, yes, and that is a big one. There is a ton of changes in Thaumcraft. Lots of bug fixes. Warp has been changed significantly. There's now 3 levels of it, or 3 types, rather. There's permanent, there's semi-permanent, and then there's temporary. And they actually give you a sanity meter now that you can check what each one is.
As of last night, I was off the deep end.
They also added some like sanitizing soap that's supposed to make you saner. Yeah, I got a laugh out of that.
You have to stand in the purifying bath salts while scrubbing yourself with the soap.
Actually, you don't. You
Really?
can use it without that, but there's a higher chance of lowering your crazy if you're in the bath salts as well as the soap.
So in this case, you can wash the crazy off of you.
Yes.
After that rough night, you can finally rinse it off.
Well, you can't get rid of permanent warp, but it will remove the temporary or the semi-permanent, I believe. They also toned down the Eldritch Guardians quite a bit, thank God.
Oh, so it's no longer gang rape every 3 minutes?
No, they made it so that it's based on the total warp of a single person. They don't like take everybody in the area into account. So they don't
No.
spawn like
So-
they don't spawn like 9 or 10 on top of one person anymore. Or at least I
God.
hope they don't.
It would just
Crazy
get
stuff,
dark
man.
and you would turn in.
We'll definitely find out.
Yeah.
But that's basically all the updates that got pushed. It is available on Technic right now, and Feed the Beast should be soon.
Yeah,
Follow
the
suit
server
lead.
is not updated
The
yet.
server will not be updated until it gets pushed to Feed the Beast. Future updates, I have no idea what Tim
Yeah.
has in mind.
Yeah, we'd have to talk to Tim about it. He hasn't mentioned anything to me about anything like that, so.
Yeah, I
Well,
haven't.
when was the last time you saw Tim?
Today?
Last night.
Where's-
Last night.
Whoa.
Well, I gotta go through a little bit of verification, but if things go my way, we should also be seeing quests coming.
Oh, yeah.
Which is,
That'd be cool.
I don't want to say too much because that's not completely verified, but
Oh, and actually, I was talking with Tim, and we can fix the Twilight Forest issue with the quest
Yay!
books.
that's
Is there an issue? I didn't even know there was an
Yeah,
issue.
we should be able to turn in the trophy before the Hydra. And as a reward, give you the Hydra trophy, which in turn updates your log and allows you to explore further.
that's a very that's gonna be a very handy handy way of getting around that. Because it would have sucked if we had to just disable it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the progression thing's nice when it works.
We may have to
Yeah.
reset the Twilight Forest more often, though,
Yeah.
because there's only so many Nagas to kill.
Then I guess we should probably say like don't build your base in
The Twilight. It's
keep
not.
your bases in the overworld.
Yeah. Back in Direwolf 20 when everybody was building in, like, any dimension or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we may be able to. I'll talk to Tim to see if we can actually. Maybe we can run a dual Twilight Forest world and have one that resets.
It's a possibility.
So that, if you do want to live in the Twilight Forest, you're not just shit out of luck.
And if people want a better mod pack, then they're free to make their comments and suggestions on the Rebirth forum.
Yeah.
And
you have
no,
any-
we will. There are certain mods that will not go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg
the-
Tech? No.
if you
But
wanna-
Nick
if you
would be
wanna-
so happy.
If you want to say like, make a recommendation, don't make your recommendation sound like this. Why don't you have X on the server? Because
This mod pack is shit without
Ars
X
Magica
mod.
2.
yeah, like if you're
Ars
trying,
Magica 2.
if you have a recommendation, we'll listen to it, and just be warned that some things we've already like thought about and said no to, or some of the things we even removed. So if you make it sound like a criticism, then we're not gonna really take that as a suggestion. We're gonna take it as a criticism, and
Punish you for it. No.
we're not gonna punish
No.
someone.
No,
We're
dang
gonna
it.
But that being said, if you have if you want to criticize the pack, then make it constructive, because we don't want we have
Definitely.
enough people who make their criticisms sound like complaints, and that's not what we want. Anyway, anyone have anything else to say, or can we move on to the next topic?
I don't have anything else.
Not
so...
not particularly.
All right,
Unless
so
Tim shows up.
Unless Tim
We're
shows up. Yeah.
all right, so Oz, I'll let you open with this one. Arcade.
Arcade. So it's not a fairly recent MMO. It's been around for a while in beta. But
It's
recent
also- I should also mention it's also been around in other countries, and
yeah, it's originally
you're
based in
interested-
Korea.
If you're interested in MMOs, you're going to probably already know a lot about this, but we
Yeah.
thought we'd share our opinions, and I
But,
figured since Oz is the most heavily invested, he should tell us what you think, Oz.
I've been playing AHHHHH for a little bit. It's my first MMO I've ever seriously gotten into. I've never really been one for MMOs in the past, just because it seemed it was so distant, if that makes any sense. It was everybody was already so heavily invested in World of Warcraft and other MMOs that are already out there, like Guild Wars 2 and stuff like that. Everybody already knows what's going on, but this game has just recently came out of beta, and it's fairly popular with there's queues in the major servers. There's thousands of people playing. It seems to be popular. Also, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I feel like I'm starting over, just like how everybody else is. And yeah, I'm really liking it. I like the class system. I like how everything works in conjunction. I like how certain skills work with other certain skills. I like how the trading goes along. Everything
And
about
for
the game
those-
is working for me.
And for those who are wondering, yes, the gameplay footage is of AHHHHH.
Yes, it is. And it's a completely free-to-play MMO with, there is a paid option, but it does not necessarily, it is not, I would say, in the least, pay to win. You can definitely progress and have a lot of fun at max level for a free-to-play player. So if you listen to this and download AHHHHH, do not think that people who own the subscription, like myself, are getting that big of a buff over yourself.
Well,
Well,
I'd mostly say look into it yourself,
mhm.
because a lot of people will have strong opinions either way.
Mhm.
So it's the kind of game where you got to really try it for yourself, and by no means don't. Or if I have one recommendation, don't play alone. If
No,
you play
it's-
alone, you're not gonna have nearly as favorable of an experience as like me, Oz, and whoever else is in the Rebirth group.
Wow,
Yeah.
disappointing me. All right,
that
fair enough.
being said, yeah, Cool Mans is here too.
Cool Man's
being said-
BCG, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
If you would like to join Rebirth in the game, I think we'd be open to that, right?
Definitely.
Maybe
Anybody?
not open to like our family, like to anyone, but like we'd love to be playing with people who who want to be part of the Rebirth community.
Yeah, and I'll talk more about how you can play with us if you want to play with us on AHHHH later on.
Oz, do you want to mention a couple of your favorite features or features you're looking
Sure,
forward to?
I think that all of us can say something. My two favorite features I would say about AHHHH right now is definitely the trading. So taking one trade pack all the way across a whole continent, by yourself and getting rewarded for it, and taking it into dangerous areas where it's more risky. So say you have a trade pack and you're going across the ocean, you can get attacked by pirates, and the pirates will try and take your stuff, and you have to fight them off. And you can get big merchant ships and have bodyguards and mercenaries protecting you to just try and get this trade pack paid in. And the trading system and the commerce is definitely a big selling point for me. Also, another selling point for me is the arena. I haven't actually done it yet, but I've been doing a lot of research into how the arena works, and it's basically just a 1v1 situation where you fight a PvP and another player. And
I got
seems-
two features that I think we should probably mention.
oh yeah,
The class system would be a
Okay.
good thing to talk about, and
Go
the
for it.
hang gliders.
oh yeah,
I'll say the hang gliders first, because like the like if you're watching the gameplay footage on screen, you'll see me using the hang glider quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
I've been using it this whole time. It's one of the most unique ways to get around in an MMO. Like
hmm
they use the hang glide, like you can use the hang glider to get to points where there's no other way in game to
Sure.
actually achieve. Like and then when you upgrade the hang glider, you get different abilities and whatnot, and
Correct.
it's a very interesting.
It's a very unique way to replace. I feel like it replaces, or what they tried to do with it is they tried to replace flying mounts, as in World of Warcraft and other MMOs, with the hang glider.
Yeah.
And it works well. I absolutely love how it works. It handles very well. It's easy to use. You know, you just double press space and you're off. And
and then there's the class system. The class system is pretty interesting. Like my class here, is made up of 3
skill sets, right?
There's skill sets. I don't almost call them subclasses.
Yeah.
Because like you can heavily invest in one of these skill sets and be almost exclusively that skill set.
Yeah.
It's not the favorable option, but usually you want to lean into something specific and then use your other
2 abilities
to support. And the coolest part is once you pick your 3 sets, you become a class, like a named class. My character right here, the one you're seeing, heavily uses songcraft and sorcery, as well as auramancy. So those 3 things combined ended up making my character into the class called the Spell Song.
And then my
Okay.
my 3 right now I'm running is a Shadow Play, which is a short-range, high-burst melee skill set, and then I am also using Archery, which is my main DPS, and also I'm using Defense. So with those 3 skill sets together, I am branded a Stone Arrow for Defense and Archery. BCG, what's your...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Wow,
Sorry.
Well, anyway, I'm using a
Next topic.
Yeah, next
battle
topic.
rage,
Oh yeah.
defense, and vitalism, which made me a paladin.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
kind of like a defense, tanky healer kind of character.
Yeah.
BCG?
I have archery, shadow play, and auramancy, which makes me a primeval.
Bitch.
Primeval? Isn't it a primeval? I thought.
Oh, it's pronounced primeval.
I think so.
Something
No,
like
I
that.
thought it wasn't pronounced primeval. Was I remember getting reprimanded for pronouncing it wrong a long
No,
time ago.
I'm pretty sure it's primeval. Anyways, but yeah. So
And
I believe there's 120 different combinations with the all what is it? 10 skill sets or 20 or 15, something like that.
It's between 10 and 20. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not as high. I'm certain it's not as high as 20, but
Yeah, I
it's
don't
somewhere in
think
that
so.
ballpark.
It's
So
like
there's not a lot
12,
of
I
options.
think.
I think it's
But
like 9. Like
you can
9
have-
maybe 13. 9
you can
area.
have I think there's 120. From what I've read, I think there's 120 different combinations you can make. I've seen people be tricksters, and I've seen people be demotics, and I've seen people just be priests and shamans and stuff like this. There's a whole bunch of different combinations.
One last, or I don't know if we want to continue talking about this or not, but one other thing I should probably mention is other forms of travel aside from the glider, because there's 2 really big forms that are kind of interesting, which is the
Ships and
Ships and
Yeah.
chips. Ships.
I want to also say like vehicles, because they're
Oh shit. Ships
Oh,
and
the
ships
rails.
and airships.
the game has mounts. Like they have, like every race has a specific mount. Then there's also a trade mount for commerce. There's like there's varying mounts, and then on top of that, your mounts will level and they can do all other stuff alongside you. And then there's vehicles, which instead of acting like a mount, they literally, it's like you spawn in a car. They're all very like steampunk-esque, I guess is a good way to
They are.
describe it.
They do look. They're steam blows
And
out. I
then-
just passed one, and steam blows out of the side, and it's yeah.
And then when you also get to ships, there's different types of ships. There's fishing boats, there's trade ships, there's
It's little dinghies, and there's the
little
Black
dinghies.
Pearl.
and there's also submarines too, which I thought
Is
was
there?
pretty neat. Yeah.
There is? I didn't even
you-
know that.
You can find them in Mirage Isle, which
Oh wow.
I won't get into Mirage Isle.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they made travel very very interesting. A lot of work to get into, which is why I mentioned earlier, like you want to play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Playing on your own is just going to be like you're going to play a generic MMO if you plan to play by yourself.
Yeah.
It's like bottom line.
So, BCG or Coolmans, do you guys have anything to say about it? Things you like about Arcade, things you wish you didn't like, stuff like that?
Well, there's one thing I have really hated in this game,
Oh, yeah?
and it's nothing big, but I just really don't like it. There's no fall animation.
Well, don't you, like, fill out your arms a little bit, I thought?
Unless you're falling from a high place, there's no, like, actual, like, when you get on the ground animation.
So
That
like
you have
landing to
fallen.
stop it, you know.
Fall in a big place, and you should probably not do that again.
Yeah.
If you fall high enough, you get dizzy. You get like a dizzying effect.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't
BCG,
really
do
fit
you
as
have
well,
anything that you like or don't like about the game?
I have to say, I really like the openness of it. Like, for example,
Yeah.
Actually, what's an example?
It's very sandbox-esque, isn't
A
it?
very
Yeah.
good example
Yeah.
is if you like a lot of my gameplay footage. The others can't really see it right now. I'm basically traveling from point A to point B using the glider a whole bunch. That's a pretty decent example of the openness. But once you get out to sea, this is gonna seem small to you. Like,
Yeah.
like, I've traveled quite a distance during the footage, but this is nothing.
Huh.
I got one. There's no loading screens or instances with
Oh,
besides
yeah.
teleporting. If you could walk from one end, swim across the sea, and all the way into the other continent, which is
And
probably
yeah,
gonna
not
kill the
without
other
one loading
continent,
screen,
you
that's
know?
true.
Exactly. If you
That's
teleport,
so
you
good.
would have a loading screen, but otherwise, it's completely, you know.
Does anybody else in the channel have anything to say about Arcade? I mean, I know this is kind of being dominated by me and Zane, but if anybody else anything else to comment on it or anything like that?
A lot of strong opinions.
Pointed out Graham. Now he has
Pointing
to
out
talk.
Cran. Yeah. Cran, fucking
about
say
me?
something.
You have to talk now. I pointed you out.
Fuck off, Coolmans.
Well, we've been on this topic for, I think, long
Yeah.
enough, so we'll move on to the next topic, which is far less entertaining and a little bit more serious. Actually, significantly more serious. Ebola in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Who wants to share their strong opinions on this? Because
I do. I do.
I'm very Canadian, so this is not really in my area of expertise.
Okay, cool, man. So you can
I know
say
exactly
something.
what
What's
to
up?
say.
What's up?
You're gonna die.
America.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Coolmans lives in Texas also. Oh,
I
man.
live more down south though.
Yeah,
So,
but
like-
Ebola in the United States, it's a serious thing. Just to describe what happened, a man who traveled to Liberia for, I believe, a vacation, or he was a doctor or something like that. He came back and was developing symptoms and was admitted to the hospital. It turns out after doing some testing, he has Ebola. He was confirmed to have Ebola, and
Well, I don't think it was actually confirmed.
he came
I
in contact.
think
They
at some
think,
point he was confirmed.
yeah, he is confirmed that he has the disease, and they tracked down the 80 people he ever came in contact with during the 4 days he returned to the United States, and all 80 of those people are on quarantine for the next 26 days. But
That has
Yeah.
to be fun.
yeah, it's pretty much just like house arrest. I would assume
Ship
just
to
stay
go
in your
back to
house.
Africa.
No, it's not. It's not a house arrest. It's like you're in a hamster ball. with,
No,
like,
I
tubes coming out
I
of it.
thought they told them to like stay in their houses, right?
Yeah, they're staying in their houses.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
really?
can't. Yeah, because Ebola can't be transmitted through, air or
Yeah.
even breathing on somebody. You have to exchange bodily fluids. So
Still,
Well,
I'm just
maybe
gonna say,
breathing on somebody because your spit and your
it's not
breath,
enough.
but-
No.
No, it's not enough. You have to
Maybe,
like
maybe.
exchange you'd have to loogie in somebody's mouth to exchange Ebola through.
Wow, that's an interesting way to describe it.
That's just gross.
But yeah,
I
does
don't know, I think
anybody,
that's my
Zane, or does
favorite
anybody
way.
have anything to say about it?
But about the wait, what was I gonna say? Crap. One sec.
Well, I don't think it's gonna develop further than it already has. I mean, we have a cure for it. It's not.
We don't have a
gonna-
cure for it. There's no vaccine.
Yeah, there's
so.
a cure. There's not a
I think there's
vaccine, but there's a
experimental
cure.
confirmed.
There's a cure.
There's no cure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
Is there
cure.
experimental
There's
cure?
experimental drugs that seem to have worked on 2 other U.S. victims that were reported in maybe a few weeks ago. But
There
Yeah,
you go,
that's
US is
not a
number
cure.
one.
yeah,
That's like a possible solution.
it might work.
No, I've read somewhere that there was a cure.
There's
I'm not sure.
then
I
you
didn't
read
really
wrong.
more
There's
of it.
definitely not a
There's-
cure.
I
It's
didn't
probably
read more of it, but I've read somewhere that it was. So
It's probably mislabeling of the fact that the drugs worked on it, but that doesn't mean it's a cure, you know?
most
They probably-
likely.
yeah, probably just some journalist was like, "Oh, that must mean cure," you know. So, but as I was about to say, the thing in Africa, there's a few things to weigh about Ebola in Africa compared to America. First of all, Ebola does best with killing, but that's almost it's not exactly it's a bad thing, but it's not exactly a bad thing because very often it will kill people off before they can spread it. Because the main thing with Ebola, it kills so efficiently that it might just kill itself off. I doubt in Africa because their lack of sanitary conditions, but in America, it's kind of a double-edged blade because how can I phrase this?
We're essentially keeping the cause alive, but
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's kind of like, what do you do?
Yeah, you can't really just like
the
death to
best.
everyone who has it.
It seems the best option is to just try to help the people and just keep them in quarantine. Really.
Yeah.
Ebola is actually very easy to contain as well. Basic sanitation, bleach, and a closed door is almost all you need to keep Ebola contained. You know, as long as the only people coming in contact with patients, as long as they're wearing the proper equipment, it shouldn't be spreading the way it is. And the reason it's spreading so much, in my opinion, is just because of lack of care with patients. So people
it sounds like it's being caught pretty like efficiently enough, like as in the context of like how efficient can you be if you're just figuring it out as you're kind of going along, like
Sure.
when you look at like sometimes if it's a disease that kind of can stay under the radar, it's not found this early and it usually causes a lot more havoc. This to me it sounded like it was found pretty quick for being what
Yeah.
it is.
I don't think, and this is the opinion of most people, I don't think it's going to spread in the United States at all. I don't think anybody's even going to catch the disease, let alone die from it. So.
Well, even if
no
anybody
doubt
did
people are
catch the
gonna catch
disease, the way we can treat it is better than they can in Africa because they still won't have as much supplies as we would.
It's like they don't have
Knowledge.
quarantine for one.
Yeah.
Well, they no doubt have quarantine, but their medical knowledge is not as well as us, you know.
Their quarantine is basically someone's house, which is going to get somebody else infected.
Anyway, any other
Does anybody have anything to say about it? Yeah.
Go United States. Go Canada.
Whatever.
Cool man,
Whatever.
like, bring it. All right, so I feel so bad about like just making jokes. Let's go to something lighthearted. Steam's new layout and new features.
Oh, that's so good.
This isn't necessarily a huge like we're not on the newest topic, but it's something to talk about. Like, what do you guys think about the new features?
I haven't logged into Steam yet, so I have no idea. No comment.
Okay, so
good.
Oz is an idiot. I'll
Yep.
I'll open up with saying like one thing that caught me right away, and one thing I kind of missed early on, but kind of caught on like recently was the curators, and then one thing I caught on right away and really like is the new way they organize things. Like, you can filter a lot better. You can go to like page 8 and then have no problem looking at something and going back to page 8.
What the?
What I like the best about it is the blue button now. It's not green.
It's blue now.
That's right. Yeah, it's blue. Therefore, it's better.
Anyone who knows about the curator system very well?
Not really. I've heard about it, but nothing to really
No idea.
comment on it.
Then I guess I'll probably be doing the explanation for that one. Basically, what it is it's a system where, say, like anyone can be a curator, and curators are essentially registered reviewers. People who like, and the more popular a reviewer gets, the more they show up in the system, and the way they measure popularity is people subscribe to them. So right now, by like huge amount, the current top curator of
Is it
Steam
Total Biscuit?
is Total
I
Biscuit.
was gonna
Fuck,
say popular
yeah.
YouTubers.
Yeah, Total Biscuit is beating out every other curator by a ridiculous.
Well, it's because he's
amount.
been
Like, it's like
criticizing games for like that's his job pretty much on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is criticizing.
a lot of people really like his criticisms, I guess.
I wonder if
more so they like his recommendations, I'm assuming.
And it's honest
Um,
opinion. Like he's not wrong for a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, like one thing I noticed about the curators is there's a lot of people who follow people like PC gaming and various like outlets that consider themselves like high journalism. Kotaku's another one, I think, and like good on them. I don't have anything against them. I just find like Total Biscuit, you have a voice and a name and a face to a single person, whereas PC Gaming Magazine and Kotaku, it's a collaboration of reviewers. So I'm not sure how much I'd like to really trust every suggestion they make. I'm very skeptical, I guess. But yeah, the curator system is a good idea, because then you don't you'll get recommendations from people who you believe personally recommend good games, whereas before it was like the best-selling game could be utter crap, but because of its description luring people in, or the way it sounded before playing, a lot of people might have been suckers to it.
Fucking suckers.
But yeah, the last like more minor feature, I think, is the you can now you can do minor customization to your Steam homepage. Like if you want certain things to show up over others, it'll do that, and it feels like I haven't done any kind of extensive testing or anything, but it feels like the recommendations have been getting a little bit better. I've noticed before they recommended just complete crap to me before.
Oh yeah.
Now it's slightly better crap.
Play
but,
Barbie Doll Adventure. No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyone else want to say anything, or do you want to?
I mean, I just don't know enough about the topic to say anything.
I want to move on. To the
It's
next
okay,
topic.
Oz. The Oz is probably going to be the one talking most about this next topic,
Am I?
because he is starting a Let's Play
Oh
series.
shit.
Because he's a bitch.
Fuck off, Cran. Okay? I'll fucking wreck you, mate.
Only
Want to
true.
fucking 1v1 me and Club Penguin? Let's go. Okay?
This just went from PG-13 to
No.
more,
He
than
swears
one,
on his
more
mom.
than one F word was
I
used
sw-
in this
I swear on me
podcast.
fucking mum. Yeah, that's
Alright,
right,
so
Cran.
Oz,
why all the hostility?
you want to actually explain something, or you want to
yeah.
start swearing some more?
Maybe
honestly, both is probably just as good.
I'm starting. I've just fucking fuck off, Cran. Okay, you fucking ruin everything, mate. All right.
Since when did you turn Australian?
Anyways, I noticed that our YouTube is very lacking, and me and Sus have been wanting to do something with YouTube. You know, that's what we've been planning on doing for the longest time. You know, but our schedules have never worked out, and honestly, Tim's content that he's producing is honestly shit. So
I was about to
It's
say, what
true.
happened to Bath Time with Sus?
I don't know. It's just it doesn't seem like it's happening.
Bath time, it's not bathroom.
Bath
That's a bad
bath salts
time.
with Sus. Bath salts with
salts
Sus.
Bat
No.
salts?
I
Bat
was-
salts?
I
was
wanna
gonna
watch
say,
that.
Because the last thing I want to see is Sus talking to us while sitting on the shitter.
Yeah, it'd be fucking great.
Yeah, we
Anyways,
don't need that.
I want to start producing quality content on
Oh,
the
God.
YouTube channel.
Whoa.
So what you're saying is we're gonna start seeing Kitchen with Oz, right?
Yeah, actually,
With us.
I originally I was gonna go to college for culinary school, so we could do that.
Oh god.
But,
So
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting a 1.8 series on vanilla that's aimed towards more of tutorial-based introductions to maybe redstone, introductions to building techniques, how certain functions work with other certain functions inside of the game. So it's going to be a Let's Play series. I'm going to be doing everything in survival, and it's going to be in the latest version of Minecraft. So I'm going to have all of the new things that came along with 1.8, like slime blocks and just slime blocks. That's the only thing anybody cares about, right?
Everyone cares about the slime blocks.
Yeah.
Isn't that the command block update too?
Nah, there's a few commands, but I haven't command blocks. I'm not gonna be concerned about considering it's survival.
Well, yeah, but some of the command. Remember the cow that when you hit it, you'd bread and then shot up in the air and blew up like a firework?
Oh yeah, you can do a bunch of command block stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting up a 1.8 series, and hopefully it'll be popular. Hopefully we can get some new people into the community playing on our mod pack. Maybe if people ask for it, I can start up Bucket again, but hopefully not, because I'm absolutely through with running servers.
So what's the name of the series? Ozra's a bitch?
Yeah, Osro's an absolute fucking bitch, and is going to be playing some Bucket, so...
I like the series.
I think we should name it God That Cunt is Awful. Just like
straight up.
Oh my god. Right. I'll put that into the bucket.
more seriously, do you have any other
More serious.
future plans?
Fuck off. Alright. Future plans for recording videos in Minecraft? If I feel like it, and if I'm up to it, I might start some stuff up on the mod pack. It all just depends. If I'm willing to do it, and if I'm gonna have fun with it. So that might be a thing.
Wow.
Also, there might be some Robocraft videos coming up soon, just because I've been into that. And if I'm able to, I might even be doing some tutorials on ArcAge. So those might be some things that are going to be coming up pretty shortly. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. So expect the first episode of this series to be up within the next 2 weeks, I'd assume. I still have some stuff I need to plan out and stuff like that.
What, mate?
You what, mate? Fucking wreck you, mate. Fucking 1v1 me. Hello? What? I thought.
Wow, I just died
Awkward
there.
silence.
Open. We're approaching our closing up topic.
We're already
Good.
practicing to close.
I mean,
So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I like doing this.
everyone kind of just like just shut down for a moment. Technical difficulties and whatnot.
Yeah, tech. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to do something.
Does anyone have anything to say? We're on the just open mic night part of the podcast.
I do have some stuff to say, but I'll leave it
Osro's a
for
bitch.
somebody else to say anything else. Yami, don't even fucking test me, okay?
Why not? I'm on your
So,
good side. Come on.
Oz, you got anything to say then?
Does nobody else have anything extra to say?
I have something to say, but I'll probably just save it for the end. Unless you got nothing, then I'll just go
I mean,
on with my little speech and then.
Okay, I do have some stuff to say. It's in regards to ArcAge. So like I said earlier, I said I would talk about future things, and if you want to play with us on ArcAge or any other game, in fact, I am going to be starting up I think a guild here in the MMO ArcAge here very soon. So look for on our website, look for a forum thread in the next week or two about the guild. So if you want to play and if you want to be a part of it, message me on the forums, message me in ArcAge itself, any way you can get in contact with me if you want to do this. So that's all I really have to say. Yeah.
If you want to learn, if you want to give Oz a hard time and get his shit stolen all the time and just wreck his trees and whatnot.
Yeah,
then
don't
message me
fucking
and
wreck my trees.
hook
I'll
you up.
fucking send them to family. They won't be guild open, I swear to God.
Your poor trees.
My
They will
poor
suffer.
No, they won't. I'll make sure they won't. I'll put them to me only if I
Wreck
have
all
to.
the trees.
All right. Well, I guess I'll finish up with my little last statement. The law is coming to the Rebirth Gaming Minecraft server. We now have actual rules regarding
Holy shit.
Minecraft and the TeamSpeak, along
What
with
do you
a couple stuff
Yeah.
on the forums, and also some rules staff are intended to follow as well. All
Do we
that's on the
have to?
forums, and well, I certainly can't enforce it. Like I'm gonna be acting as the head admin for the Rebirth Gaming.
Thursday, and we all know you
or
just
the
want these
Rebirth-
rules so you can do it yourself.
Shut up, cool man.
Yep.
I'm gonna be head admin of the Rebirth mod pack servers. So
Power trip.
if you want,
Power trip.
if you want to actually yell at me until I stop tripping on power and do something, then by all means. And if you think you're above the law, then I'll just instantly ban you because I'm such a jackass.
No, everybody's above the law except for Zane.
I am the law.
Oh my god.
I made the laws and I can break them.
Zane, you have to get a new skin. You have to walk around now in the RoboCop skin.
Oh my god. No, I gotta walk around as Judge Dredd.
I swear to God, you could say Judge Judy for a moment there. I don't know
I
why.
could-
Yeah,
that
Judge
too.
Judy.
Actually, all you have to do is change. You can keep your player face. You just have to change your skin to a sheriff.
That'd be great.
I
Oh,
shot the
man.
sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
All right. Well, yeah. So we're trying to establish some rules, just as general, like all the
You're
staff are
trying to
to.
establish some rules.
Hey, I made the rules. It's up to other people to
Listen to him.
It's up
Yeah,
to other
he's
staff
power
to enforce them or
Enhorse them?
And horse them.
Oh my god. Anyway, if you want,
Enhorse everyone.
if you want to give input and tell me how much I'm oppressing you, then you're free to do so in the forums. I don't believe the podcast is the greatest place for this.
Help, help, I'm being repressed. Come see the
Alright.
Oh man.
Well, that's about all I had to say.
Alright,
Cool.
guys.
I'm very
Power-hungry
thankful for the
bastard.
position.
Corman, one last thing before we end. I need you to do a mod for me.
Uh-oh.
Anytime Zane comes near your player character, automatically has to go into a salute.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Fair enough.
Alright, so
That would be too good.
well that's about all we have, unless anyone else has anything.
Hey,
I
Zane,
don't know.
what
I-
you say?
I feel like I
KD.
can be power hungry as well.
No, Yami, you're not as power hungry as the Zane is.
You, need a
You can be
special amount
honorary
of,
deputy.
Honorary deputy, I can deal with that.
Okay.
Any
All right.
objections? No?
So
Awesome.
y'all wanna say your goodbyes and finish the podcast?
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Uh,
to the people that watch
Wait.
this.
I mean,
Fuck
we
you,
got to
cool,
do
man.
this.
If anybody actually watched through this, I'm surprised.
I'd like
Wow.
Isn't there 3-day promo and a giveaway? Or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people just watch it for the giveaway.
Yeah.
Obviously.
except Tim has all the stuff to give away.
Yeah, so,
You want
Okay,
want
so what
something
I'll
to be-
tell you...
Here, I got it. You want something to be given to you? Go bother Tim in TeamSpeak. That's how
Right.
you get. That's
Yeah,
how
you
you
have
get
to join the
entered into win.
TeamSpeak.
To get entered in for whatever promo Tim offers or whatever.
You have
You
to
just
poke
gotta go-
Spam the
you have to
fuck out
poke,
of him.
You have to poke Tim 10 times.
Yeah,
Don't
in a
bother
row,
me,
in
I'll just
succession.
kill you.
If you poke him more than 10 times, then you're disqualified. So it has to be exactly 10.
Yeah.
Less
We're,
than 10
we're
is
not responsible
acceptable
to what
either.
happens to you if you poke him over 10 times.
We're also not
Ele-
responsible
11
about
is-
how.
11 is just one too many.
Exactly. One, two,
And
three.
9 is just not enough.
and mention that
And,
you were
and 10
told
is
to
the
do this for
number it shall
giveaway.
be.
Mention that you were told to do this for the giveaway.
Yep.
By Zan.
No, you don't. Even
By
have to
Zan,
tell
yeah.
them that.
By
It's
Commander
okay.
Zan.
I'll,
Just-
I'll take
just-
the bullet.
Tell them. Say just.
Oh,
blame
I'll be
Zan
taking the
for
bullet.
everything, all right.
Oh, I guess, yeah, because you're the deputy.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody choose the deputy.
Well, thanks for watching the podcast, guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So
Unless if we're under the new Zayn,
yeah, the Zane
Regime.
new yeah.
He's trying to enhorse us, guys. He's enhorsing.
It's
Careful.
definitely gonna be Nazi Germany in here by the
It'll
next
be
2 weeks.
Zane gaming by the end of the week.
Yeah.
I'd just like to give a shout out for our total of 3 viewers. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Really,
One of-
really helped make
one
this
of-
happen.
one of which may be Tim at Toys R Us.
I think it'd be
Toys R Us.
314 views.
Oh,
'cause, you
and
know,
when you poke him, you should also one of the pokes should also be him making fun of him at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. It's not mandatory.
He's hilarious.
the law.
Actually,
the law.
God, you're so Canadian. You don't have to do it, but if you want to consider doing it, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it.
Actually, one more
God.
thing you can do. One more thing you can do for Tim. You have to poke Tim with all of the sayings that Oz spouted tonight.
Yeah.
What, mate?
You fucking what, mate? Fucking
Club
one me.
Penguin.
Fucking one me. Fucking Club Penguin, mate.
Cheeky little cunt.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.